Hi, this is Johnny Bergen with another Chicago Blues guitar lesson. This time we're talking about Texas is So Doggone Big by Jimmy Reed in the key of E. We've done some Jimmy Reed in the key of E, but it was Big Boss Man, which has sort of a different groove. We never really did a real nose-to-the-grindstone shuffle, which is kind of the key to his whole style anyway. We also did Willie Williams' Winehead Woman, which is kind of the same thing in A, but I really want to get everybody up to speed with this kind of typical E Jimmy Reed shuffle, starting with the low bass strings here. So if you did like this, because it harkens back, even if the drums aren't doing this, it harkens back to when the drums used to do like this instead of just, which you might hear that on a lot of the later Jimmy Reed, but these guitar players like Eddie Taylor and Jimmy Reed and others, they're kind of going back to this beat. So it doubles up at some point, like that, like the same way in Willie Williams in A, you know. But anyway, we're in E, so helps push it along, you know. Here's a variation. This is the thing about the guitar. You can play different notes and the same notes, different places. Or, which is da 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 da. So now I'll explain what that was. There's a few different ones. I just laid out several different ones, which is the first one is the easiest one. You're going to do the same old thing on your left hand. Just do that. Now we're going to double it up here. I just went A string, E string, A string. It really helps push it along. Now make it a little harder. Hard. So notice I'm just using my thumbnail here, but you can use a pick. Got a nice mute going, or a thumb pick. So So we've talked about this. First finger on is playing with the B chord. Don't worry, I mean, not your first finger, but your 4th fret first finger here. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's a B chord. Now let's just forget about the A string. Put your first finger here, and then just play a lump. And you can use your 2nd and 3rd finger, or your pinky. And then the key is your first finger here. Well, I'm crazy about Oklahoma, baby. Yeah, Texas is so doggone big. Crazy about Oklahoma, baby. Yeah, Texas so doggone big. Oklahoma got the first finger. Or, well, Oklahoma got the honey. I didn't even use my second and third finger on the A string this time. I just went, Oklahoma, I thought, honey, Texas got some money to buy with. This is the E7 shape. This is your B7th shape. And that first fret on the D string is the real deal there. Or you might even hear that there. And you'll hear another guitar kind of going. Way more mellow. It's kind of a mix of hard and soft here, you know. So, that's the first one, and then here's another one. Or, sorry, let's try this one. That's it. So the main thing is you got to keep this old shuffle in your head like this. That's where you step out a little bit. Try stepping out. And it fits over something simpler. You could just do this. Open D, 1, 2. Try a little tug there, just tiny bit, 5th fret D string. My legs are so thick that I look like Willie Mays' baseball bat. Well, legs are so thick. You know how they sort of punctuate the vocals, don't they? Legs are so big. Yeah, they are. Till they look like Willie Mays' baseball bat. Now, well, ain't got the long, tall leg, darling. Well, you know they really know where it's at. Yeah. How about that? So you got to get really good on these bottom 3 strings. They're really like your best friends. So I just wanted to cover some of that Jimmy Reed style in this tempo. This is a real kind of nose to the grindstone tempo. And if you get together with friends, somebody else could play a little more mellow. This is like A, open, E. You can use a 2-finger E chord or an E chord like this. And then just do a lump. If you bump into the G string, that's all right. Sounds kind of good. It's hard to hear that guitar. I don't hear it all that often. And then there's another guy playing lead. And then even... That's not truly a classic part, but you're going to see it in some of these later Jimmy Reed records like Down in Virginia and all these Let the Boss Man Speak. And I like them. You're probably wondering what those are. It's 1st fret open, 2nd and 2nd. I'm on the B and G strings. And then on the 3rd and 4th like this. Again, it's a lump, isn't it? This is in honky tonk. Or you might hear it up here too for. You'll hear various leads like that, and they're sort of buried. They're not totally consistent all the way through. But I want people to get really comfortable with this. Notice how there's a 2-bar intro. It's obviously the 4-bar intro, but they cut it off in the studio. So somewhere there's 2 missing bars of this song on the floor somewhere, right? So oh, I'm crazy about Oklahoma, baby. So something like that. I'm going to do it real slow, a couple different ways. It doesn't really matter how you do it. There's a lot of songs start like this. It's do 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 do. Well, I'm crazy about Oklahoma. Then you're in it. So or you might hear this. Well, I'm crazy about Oklahoma, baby. Texas is so doggone big. If you're by yourself, you can actually answer yourself with something like that, right? Anyway, you get the idea. So good luck with this song. Have fun. Drop me a line. If you've got some Jimmy Reed stories, I'd love to see them. And or Eddie Taylor. And take care.